Hello guys, welcome to TechVerse, and today in this video I'm going to teach you guys on how to create a pop-up effect on a icon in Adobe Premiere Pro CC. This can actually improve your video quality, and so many things will be amazing and interesting while you are trying to explain your video presentation. Alright, so let's get this started. First thing first, you need to have a icon. Okay, so for example, you want to create an effect like this. Okay, boom, okay, and boom. Now that is what we call a pop-up effect. And now the thing is that, like, how to create that one. Okay, so now let's do it. First of all, obviously you need to have a video, or let's say image file at your background, and then try to like import a pop-up icon. Okay, for me this will actually do the boom. All right, and then try to resize your file in the length of your file, because shorter the file, the pop-up effect really looks that better. All right, I mean, like, the time frame, okay, the time duration, okay, it really depends upon you, depends upon the project as well. And the next thing is that, like, now how to make this icon a popping up stuff, how to implant that popping up animation. Okay, pop in and pop out. Okay, so first you click this file, and then after that go into the effect controls of this file. Okay, go into the effect controls, and under the video effects and in the motion you will find this scale. Okay, this scale is the one that you will need to concern yourself with. Okay, this scale, and in with this scale comes a timer type, or like, let's say, a stopwatch type icon. Okay, and when you hover it around, hover your cursor around, it says toggle animation. So click on it, guys. Now you might want to ask, what does toggle animation do? Toggle animation is sort of thing like on a timely pattern, depending upon like how you have changed, or let's say manipulated or edited your certain file in terms of shape and size. It will animate it. Okay, it will animate the like certain object, like let's say the boom right over here, we are going to animate it. Okay, so let's try to break down how a pop-up actually works. Okay, first of all, when you actually are gonna see the pop-up, at first it's nothing. Okay, and then when it actually pops up, it actually becomes, or let's say it appears in a large size, and then it will settle down to a little bit lesser size. Okay, and then it will stay constant throughout the keyframes, and when it's actually going to pop out, what's gonna happen is that, like, it will increase in size by a little bit, and then after that it's actually gonna disappear. Okay, now that is how a pop-up effect actually looks. Okay, or let's say it actually works out. Okay, so at first, obviously at the beginning of its keyframe, it needs to be vanished, or let's say its size should be 0. Okay, its scale should be 0. Okay, next thing that I really want to say to you guys is about this cursor. Okay, this blue line. Okay, what happens to this blue line is that, like, if you control this blue line within this panel, what's really gonna happen is that it will only have the limitation within the selected file. Okay, whereas if you click this cursor on this panel, okay, what's gonna happen is that it will have a universal control. Okay, you can actually take it out even outside of that file. Okay, so we are gonna use this one within the file so that we have limited and controlled access over that file. Okay, so first of all, let's try to take to the beginning of the file. Okay, and then after that, as soon as you have clicked this time toggle animation icon, a keyframe is produced in here. Okay, can you see that keyframe? Can you see this keyframe? Yes, right over here, this icon. Okay, now it has already been produced. Okay, now what you need to do is, on your keyboard, okay, there are directional icons right next to your numpads. Right, there will be directional buttons. That's what you are actually gonna need. This one, what we really have to do is decrease its size to 0. Okay, that's what we need to do first. Okay, decrease its size to 0, and now let's move on to the right. 5 times. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 by pressing the right button, right directional button 5 times. Okay, and then after that, on the scale, please increase the size of your icon to a considerable larger size, like let's say maybe 45 would do, 45 would do, 45 would do. Okay, and then after that, click again for 5 times on your directional numpad. Okay, for on the right direction for 5 times. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now that's done. And in this case, we are gonna decrease the size of our icon by a little bit. That would be like, let's say, let's take it to 28. Okay, that would be good. 28. Okay, 45, 28. Okay, now the thing is that, like, throughout the the size of the, or let's say the length of the file, the size needs to be constant. Okay, so let's try to shift to the last part. Okay, let's go to the last part where the icon will just pop up. Okay, at this part. Okay, now we can, as we can recall, we have actually made a total of 5 plus 5, that is 10 keyframes, right? We have used 10 keyframes on the beginning, so in this case we have to spare 10 keyframes as well on the ending as well, right? So let's go 10 keyframes back by clicking on your left direction button 10 times. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, that's how easy it is. And now, how you are gonna put the keyframe right over here? By clicking on this circle icon right over here, which says add or remove keyframe. Okay, just click on it. A keyframe will be built right over here, which is gonna make sure that the size of the icon is gonna stay 28 throughout the entire length between these 2 points. Okay, because it needs to stay constant. Okay, and now what we are gonna say is that, like, after 28, it needs to improve its value to 45, right? After 5 keyframes. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5, click on the right direction 5 times. We will be increasing its size to 45. Let's try to get 45. Yes, there we go, and a new keyframe is formed right over there. And now, after 5 keyframes, it needs to vanish, right? So let's try to click the right directional button 5 times. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, there we go, guys. And after that one, let's try to make it vanish by reducing its scale to 0.0. Okay, there we go, guys. We have kind of finished its animation. Okay, so let's try to play how it's gonna go. There we go, it popped up and it popped out, right? That's how it is. And now let's try to give it a sound effect. Do we have a sound effect of a pop icon? So I think I will have to go back, and I can go back and let's get into the sound effects. And the sound effects, let's try to get this pop sound icon. Okay, and now in this pop sound icon, what we can do is right over here, pop right over here. There we go. And then after that, let's try to get it to the ending, and what we can do is, okay, for this keyframe right over here, and we will do the pop icon right over here. Okay, I'm putting the pop icon right at the front because, like, you know, the timing is like that. Okay, so let's try to hear it now. There we go, pop out. Okay, so does that make any sense to you guys? Okay, I hope you have learned a lot from this video. If you have some questions, or let's say some difficulty in understanding what I've said so far, please let me know in the comment section below. I would really love to clear this kind of things out to you guys, and I would be really happy to communicate with you guys. So this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel, and see you guys in the next video.